say the neon lights are bright on Broadway.
A year after the pandemic shut down Broadway theaters, a group of performers reunited in Times Square for a pop-up show, offering a message of hope that they'd soon be back.
I'm so happy to be back. Is this back? We're sort of getting back.
But Broadway theaters have remained dark since March 12, 2020, the day New York City's mayor declared a state of emergency. The shutdown is the longest in Broadway's history. The economic toll on the countless industry workers has been catastrophic.
Arts workers are in pain. They need funding and support to rebuild and grace our stages again.
Rebuilding won't be easy. A trade group representing the industry says for a show to be financially viable, theaters will have to operate at 75% capacity at a minimum. Social distancing will be impossible, but masking will likely be required, as may be proof of vaccination or a negative COVID-19 test result. Shows like Disney's Frozen and Mean Girls have already announced they won't be returning, but others are getting ready to raise the curtains. The marquee for the play Thoughts of a Colored Man recently went up, making it the first new show to take up residence at a Broadway theater since the pandemic.
People have walked the streets and stopped us and say, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It represents hope for the community, hope for Broadway, that, that we will reopen, we will come back, and art will prevail.
There are already signs of a rebirth. The Times Square Alliance says the number of pedestrians in Times Square, which fell from 365,000 a day to 35,000 almost overnight last March, is now back up to 100,000 a day.
Broadway closing down was a tangible symbol of the beginning of this pandemic and how serious it was. The return of Broadway will also mark the end of the pandemic.
It's unclear at this point when Broadway shows will return. Industry insiders say more people need to be vaccinated and get comfortable with the idea of sitting inside a crowded theater before the lights can be turned back on. And that's not likely to happen before this fall. Karina Huber, CGTN, New York.